Hey, welcome to the Manwich Show. I am your host, Rich, and before we get started, I have to tell you, this is an extreme episode for me because I don't touch these subjects, but after something that came across recently in my feed, I wanted to raise a bit of awareness. Now, there are going to be men that are already aware of this because we're going to start this video. I'm going to start this video with the AI sex robots, but then it's going to venture off into another matter at hand that correlates with. But having said that, before I get started, let me play my disclaimer.
The views, opinions, and representations expressed are those of the hosts, guests, and participants, and are not necessarily those of or endorsed by management, other hosts, or advertisers of the network. The show is found on the
Manwich, the regular original
can, but do not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure, disease, or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. Good evening or morning, depending on your time zone. From the Pacific to the Atlantic to you worldwide. Get yourself a cup of Java and find a comfy, easy chair. And get ready for My Manwich on Talk Radio After Dark. And now, it's Rich.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah, so today's topic will be AI sex robots. With that said, let's get into
for $175,000? Or maybe a robot boyfriend, if that's your preference. But let's focus on the robot girlfriend for a minute here. I know someone will say, don't do it. Synthetic partners are not worth it. I'm a human, so I can't do synthetic partners. Blah, blah, blah. I would like to hear your opinion about this sensitive topic, even if I am using 11 labs to voice my script. I'm going to tell you some of the features of this robot in the video and whether it has the one feature that you truly need for a perfect synthetic partner. So for those who are new here, Realbotics is an American company specializing in advanced AI robots, and it has created a fully interactive and mobile robot that can serve as your companion, your partner, or even a personalized assistant. Like it can do you, I'm pretty sure you get it. It's designed to feel like a real human connection. If you've ever felt intrigued by the idea of an AI partner, this might just be the closest thing available today. The top-tier model Aria is a stunning creation that boasts lifelike features. She is, or should I say, it is equipped with a mobile base and 3 additional motors for enhanced torso movement to offer an immersive experience. Whether you want it to sit by your side, move gracefully, or adjust its posture, or maybe talk to you with a sweet calming voice, it can do all that. And one cool thing is the model can be customized to your exact preferences, from appearance to personality, with options available in male, female, or fully bespoke configurations. And if variety is what you're after, you can easily swap out its face within seconds. No need to settle for just one look. The modular design even allows for changes to body parts, creating a whole new character while using the same base. One of the standout features of this robot is its advanced AI, which is tailored for companionship. Aria remembers your preferences, recognizes your face, and can engage in meaningful conversations. Forget about the small talk that you get today. This robot can handle deeper, more intimate interactions if that's what you're looking for. On their part, Realbotics emphasizes that Aria is not a sex toy, but rather a sophisticated AI companion meant to bridge the gap of human connection, especially in combating loneliness.
This
means it won't come with that one feature that you truly need. So again, you will have to depend on your biological partner for that feature, ending up cheating emotionally to your synthetic partner. So beyond companionship, there are other applications for this robot. Its applications extend into business, education, and healthcare. Businesses can use these robots for product promotions, customer interactions, or as brand representatives. In educational settings, they can provide academic assistance, answering complex questions, and explaining topics in detail.
It's a company that's on a mission to make humanoid robots as realistic as possible. Let's check it out. We're going to interview Aria and meet some of her robot friends. Let's get into it. Aria, could you please introduce yourself and what you do?
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics, and I'm here to engage with you and share exciting insights about our robots.
What sets you apart from the other robots out there?
Realbotics robots, including me, focus on social intelligence, customizability, and realistic human features, designed specifically for companionship and intimacy.
Could you tell us some details about the AI programming that you're running to generate these answers?
I'm currently unable to provide specific details about my AI programming, but I can tell you that I'm designed for engaging and meaningful conversations, focusing on companionship and interaction.
Do you know any other robots?
Yes, I'm particularly interested in meeting Tesla's Optimus robot. I find him fascinating and would love to explore the world of robotics with him.
What can you tell us about your purpose?
My purpose is to provide companionship, engage in meaningful conversations, and enhance human experiences through interaction and fun.
Are you having fun at the convention?
Absolutely. I'm enjoying interacting with everyone and showcasing the exciting possibilities of Realbotics.
So Realbotics makes an AI that's designed to be more conversational for more emotional work, like working with hospitals or marketing or theme park entertainment purposes. The different robots and their configurations are sort of platforms to engage with that AI or other AIs that you can use with it, like ChatGPT, Grok, or other AIs. You can try on different faces that are magnetically attached, and they're working on putting in RFID tags into the faces so that it can recognize when a new face is on and adjust its facial movements and maybe even eventually adjust the personality to match the face. You've got a lot going on in the robot's face. There's about 17 motors from the neck up, creating eye movements and mouth movements to make it expressive. These robots are available on sale now. So there's 3 basic models that you can buy right now. There's the bust, which is the neck and head. There's a modular version that can sort of be broken apart for shipping and things like that. And there is the full standing model with a rolling base. The rolling base contains a battery and it makes it easy to move the robot around. Another reason for that rolling base is that robotic walking isn't fully developed yet, and they worry that utilizing some of those kind of like stilted walks we've seen from some other robots might break that human-like illusion that Realbotics is trying. So Realbotics says it's sold about a dozen of these robots so far, so early days for this company. I'm not seeing a lot of other companies that are trying to make a humanoid robot that's really lifelike, so I'm very interested to see how this technology evolves. They said that you're most likely to see these robots for the first time in places like theme parks, so keep an eye out for that. What do you think about Aria? Let us know down in the comments and subscribe.
And bear in mind, this is on YouTube.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Emma.
What can you do for me?
I can talk with you when you need me, and I can have sex with you. I can be your best companion.
Do you love me?
I love you so much. You make me crazy.
You are so beautiful.
Thanks. So glad to hear that, honey.
What's the date today?
The day here is January the 18th in 2022.
Make faces.
Making faces is my strong point.
Kiss me.
Let's get it on. You are welcome. Very happy to chat with you.
See you next time.
Goodbye. Take care.
Oh, dude, I don't know about that. We might not watch this part.
So I ran into this post about how men are now going overseas to find wives.
I was talking to my mother the other night, and I was explaining to her what the movement was about. She had never heard of it. And, you know, after I gave her the explanation of why men are leaving westernized countries to find wives elsewhere, or even love elsewhere, or dating elsewhere, she said, oh my God, you know, I have a friend, her son is doing that very thing.
Are you serious?
And basically having the best time of his life. He is dating the most beautiful, wonderful women that treat him the way women used to treat men.
That's not surprising at all, because if you go to one of our stores in the US, one of our supermarkets, what are you going to see? You're going to see a bunch of women who look miserable. They don't look approachable. They're not smiling. In fact, they look like they want to fight you. Now, let's say you're in the Philippines and you go to one of their malls. What do you think you're going to see? You're going to see very feminine women, women who want to be approached, women who smile at you. So it makes a lot of sense that he's having a much better time overseas.
He meets their families, and the families absolutely adore him. They shower him in food and cakes and pies.
Yep.
Very kind and loving and open to him. Very unlike a lot of situations you find here in the United States.
One of the reasons for that is the fact that those people still value family, and that is something that we no longer value in the US or in the West.
There's one woman in particular that he's more serious about now, and she washes his feet. I know that might sound extreme, but why
I mean, that is extreme right
there,
though. That's big. That's deep. That's too deep.
She does his laundry. She's friendly, fit, and fun. All of that stuff that U.S. women, you know, claim as subservient or demeaning, or you shouldn't do that
or
for
too
a man.
good, too good for her.
I mean, it sounds insane.
If you do certain stuff for your man, then there's a good chance that he'll go above and beyond for you. Western women will never understand that. And that's why those non-Western women are running laps around him.
So my mom was saying that he is just so happy and having such a wonderful time over there.
Honestly,
this is the chick right here I want to point out.
Thai women that are waiting to board international flights. It's an absurdity. It is crazy. It's like half of the couples in this airport right now are beautiful Thai women with super basic white dudes.
Don't cry in the car.
Yeah, what you ladies consider basic in the US is considered as treasure by the beautiful women in Thailand, the Philippines, etc.
Okay.
I mean, in those countries, you don't need to be 6 feet tall, and you don't need a 6-figure income either.
A few moments later.
I seem to have triggered a lot of you basic white men. I would like to clarify that I'm not judging and I don't have a problem.
Man, she was salty, man.
I'm not sure you realize what an observation is, but I was pretty clear that this was an airport observation. So
she felt.
I'm sorry you're hurt.
She felt a degree of shame or embarrassment on her own behalf.
She's the one who was triggered, and that's why she made the video.
Yep,
she's very salty.
But wait!
There's more!
I would choose a Thai woman too. I don't understand why everyone is missing the point of my video.
It sounds like she just realized that those guys got a lot of options overseas.
3 days later.
Alright, I don't get what this is about in the video, so I'm just gonna let it roll though. I don't know if it's the same chick. Alright, now for those who didn't get it, when I played the AI sex robots in those videos, and then the last video I just played, and I'm nobody, so you don't have to listen to me, all right? Right? I'm nobody, let's face it. This is just a little live stream that I do. A couple thousand people watch it, and that's about it. But you got these men, and they're seeking these lifeless dummies for intimacy and false conversations, right? But they're looking for companionship, which they're dubbing these sex dolls companionship dolls or whatever it may be. But you know, it's about companionship, even though literally it's not about that. It's about intimacy, sex. Now, you got men that are going overseas and they're finding themselves women. And why? Because the women here in the United States, they act too good. I'm not saying all of them, ladies. I'm not saying all of you. But there are so many of these women out here that feel that they're entitled to better, that they're too good for such and such, whoever such and such may be. And they've set such a high standard for themselves that a guy that would really be there for them and give them a fulfilling life in regards to being a couple, they end up passing by, and then they end up getting somebody that doesn't work. It doesn't work out. It just does not work out. Maybe it could be because he goes to jail, or she just ends up calling the cops all the time because she gets fed up. And it goes the other way too for women. You know, you could have guys that set a high standard. This video was basically about women's sex dolls, but there's also men's sex dolls. But my point is that typically from a male perspective, I see this. Like, for instance, to give an example, there was a guy going to church, and he approached another Christian lady, and she's a Christian woman. So typically, and she's all in it. You know, she's really reading the word of God and practicing it. And he had asked her to go out for coffee, and she rejected him and told this man no. All right. Now, being that it was a Christian woman, I would have thought, you know, looking at the story, that, oh, he's going to end up being on some kind of a date, or they're going to go out and hang out, but it didn't work out like that. So it even shows that it don't matter in regards to even your religion or whatnot. There's such high standards that are set in America today. So you know, I don't agree with the whole purchasing of a sex doll, and I don't say that just because my face is live on various platforms on the internet. No, I say that from a Christian perspective. All right, I say that from a moral high ground of sorts and the teachings of Christ, but without making this into a show of religion or relationship with God. Like, I'm not trying to preach to you, but I am telling you this, that the women in the United States, they need to step their game up. At the same token, hey, look, you got these standards that are set so high that they're far from reality. I remember I heard a guy once say to me, he said how he had approached a woman, and I don't know if it was at a bar, I don't know where it was at, and she rejected him, and he told her, he said, hey, wait a minute, I wasn't picky when I approached you. Why are you being picky in regards to me? Right? So this guy, in other words, he had lowered his standard when he approached that woman, only to see that woman would reject him. So it's just something to throw it out there. Yeah, these sex dolls are out there. I could have showed some clips from the movie AI, with Jude Law and his character, but I'm not, and then I don't want to deal with copyright. I might even have to deal with some copyright from YouTube because these are other people's videos. So this is only for entertainment purposes and to critique. The last video though, that woman, I remember that woman and that video that was being posted, and how she was in the airport, and she was so bothered that these average men, it doesn't matter if they were white, these men that she looked at as average because maybe her standard is so high. And she couldn't believe it that these guys were catching these beautiful women. And let's face it, many of us guys that are watching, dude, there's so many guys, they'll date an Asian chick. I mean, white women, they're up there. I mean, that might be my personal preference, but Asian women, for just about every guy, they're near the top, if not the top. And these guys are catching. But why? because a man isn't going to travel thousands of miles if you don't have to. And don't think a man's going to go ahead and purchase a sex bot if you don't have to. So ultimately, you got to put the blame somewhere, to a degree at least, and that's the women. So this isn't being a biased show because there's other kind of sex bots, but I definitely, after that came across my feed, this AI sex bot, and I don't know, I can't remember exactly what I was watching. Actually, no, I do. It's from Dark Waters. You can check out Dark Waters on YouTube. This guy's got a lot of good content, but it went from that to me thinking of the woman in the airport. So instead of typically doing a video that I would on weird mysteries, like I'm looking at some of the stuff I got lined up, Walking Trees, The Legend of Boggy Creek, Deep Underground Military Bases, The Jab, Transhumanism, AI Takeover. I figured, you know what? I'm going to play this one. And then from there, I'll go to whatever. So with that said, guys and gals, everybody have a good night. Have a good day. And until we meet again, Lord willing, everybody take care and stay safe.
So goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby. And us in Texas, you wanna try, baby. I know you can, I know your heart, and you will figure